4 people are dead in a California shooting incident. Plus, 3 UCLA basketball players accused of shoplifting in China last week are back in the U.S.
I do not recall such a conversation. I don't recall it. I don't recall. I don't recall it. I don't recall it. I don't recall it. I don't recall that. I don't recall how that exactly occurred.
And Attorney General Jeff Sessions got an all-day grilling by lawmakers, denying that he ever lied about Trump campaign Russia contacts. But he admits that he left out some things in previous testimony. More on that story online at abccolumbia.com. Plus, Blake Shelton is People Magazine's 2017 Sexiest Man Alive. Tonight at 10 on ABC, catch an all-new episode of Designated Survivor. Then stay up late with us for the news at 11. From Maine and Gervais, I'm Kimberlei Davis. Here are your trending headlines for Wednesday, November 15th. We begin with new details about the victims and gunmen in that deadly shooting spree in Northern California. A shooter going on a rampage, killing at least 4 people, opening fire at 7 different locations, including a school, where police are praising the quick-thinking staff for preventing a tragedy. Our senior national correspondent, Matt Gutman, is on the scene in California with the latest.
Authorities believe Kevin Neal is the man responsible for terrorizing a Northern California community in a shooting rampage that lasted 45 minutes. The killing spree began at 7:52 a.m. when a 911 call came in that a person was down at a local home. Police say Neal then drove shooting as he went to the Tehama Elementary School, where he fired at least 30 rounds.
And the gunman arrived here, literally driving his truck into that school, and that's when he tried to take aim at the students inside.
Coy Ferreira was dropping his daughter off at kindergarten.
This is a 5-year-old who was just so shooken up that she heard the words "shoot on campus" and run to the safety of the classroom. She didn't know where to go. She was just frozen in time.
Moments later, the gunman opened fire.
So you were standing by the door as the bullets were coming in the windows.
That's correct. When I turned my back, our window was being blasted through.
One 5-year-old was shot right in front of Ferreira, but is expected to be okay. The school principal is being hailed as a hero this morning. Authorities believe Neal had tried to kill as many students as possible in that tiny school, but was thwarted when the school immediately went on lockdown. According to authorities, the frustrated gunman got back into his truck, shooting at bystanders on the street and into residents' homes, even at other motorists.
He encountered some other people on the road. He then took that citizen's vehicle and went back on his rampage.
That citizen was a mother driving her son to school. The boy is expected to be okay, but his mother is in critical condition. Jonah Bunkayo passed the shooter in his vehicle.
He drove into a ditch, and I didn't know it was a shooter at first. And I asked him if he was okay. He said, "Yeah, I'm okay, how about you?" And then he pulled out his gun, and then I started running.
The entire community was on lockdown for nearly 45 minutes when officers finally caught up to him.
Police officer rammed the vehicle, forced it off the road, exchange of gunfire, which resulted in the shooter's death.
FBI forensics teams on multiple scenes overnight, picking through the evidence, including dozens of bullet casings. Neal's mother telling the Associated Press that her son called her a few days before the killing and said, "It's all over now. I'm on a cliff and there's nowhere to go."
A huge sigh of relief. 3 UCLA basketball players are back in the U.S. and with their families and friends once again. They were being held in China accused of shoplifting, and for a brief moment, the future looks scary. John Lawrence reports.
LeAngelo, do you want to try to clear this up?
LeAngelo Ball, Cody Riley, and Jalen Hill landed in Los Angeles Tuesday. The 3 UCLA basketball players were arrested in China last week, accused of stealing sunglasses from a luxury store in Hangzhou.
Anything you'd like to say about what happened over there?
According to a statement from Larry Scott, the commissioner of the Pac-12, the freshmen were allowed to leave after the situation was resolved to the satisfaction of Chinese authorities. The UCLA team was in China for their season opener against Georgia Tech. By coincidence, the arrest overlapped with President Trump's 2-day visit to Beijing.
What they did was unfortunate. You're talking about very long prison sentences. They do not play games.
But Mr. Trump said he talked to his Chinese counterpart, President Xi.
He's been terrific. President Xi has been terrific on that subject, but that was not a good subject. That was not something that should have happened.
Commissioner Scott thanked the President, the White House, and the U.S. State Department for their efforts towards resolution. The team seems ready to put this whole matter to rest, and they've got a game Wednesday night against Central Arkansas. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Country music star Blake Shelton is People magazine's 2017 Sexiest Man Alive. Shelton told the publication he was shocked by the news and joked that they, quote, must be running out of people. Shelton said his girlfriend Gwen Stefani convinced him to embrace the honor. And now Shelton says he'll be able to brag about it to Adam Levine, his fellow judge on The Voice, and the 2013 Sexiest Man Alive. I'm Kimberlei Davis. Be kind to each other. Have a great Wednesday, and thanks for watching.
Sir, you're needed in the residence.
Thank you, Mike. I'll be right there.
You should come now, sir.
That was Kendra. The guy he pushed just hired Bella Connolly.
Oh, so here comes the civil suit.
Yeah.